Miss Owen, your vital signs are all normal, so I can give you a clean bill of health.
Thank you, doctor.
Sandy told me the other day that you inherited over $50 million from the estate of your grandfather. I have an idea on what you can use that money for.
I am already planning to build a mansion at the edge of town that I can live in and maybe rent it out to others.
That's one possibility, but I'd like to suggest another idea that may be more useful to this town.
Mr. Wilson, Dr. Drake was telling me that your father was a founder of our town's hospital.
That's right. He was one of the richest men in Texas, and after he made his fortune, he decided to spend most of it building our hospital, and he owned it for the rest of his life. My first job, when I was still in high school, was working as a nurse there. Later, I decided to be a science teacher so I could help train the next generation of scientists and doctors. One of my first students was Damien Chow, who now owns the local pharmacy. When Father died, his will granted ownership of the hospital to me and my brother equally. But the problem was that my brother and I have very different views on politics. He is a hardcore conservative, and I am a moderate Democrat. I want him to give up ownership of the hospital, but he will only do so if someone can buy out his share.
I see. Dr. Drake was suggesting that I might be able to do that, since I inherited a fortune from my grandfather. But are you sure your brother would be willing to sell?
Oh, yes. The only thing he really seems to care about is money. Even our father wasn't that obsessed with being rich, and my brother recently had to spend a large chunk of his money caring for his son Ted after Carrie Sims beat Ted nearly to death over a year ago.
Oh, right. Ted Wilson is one of the most hated people around here. Okay, that settles it. I will go see his father and try to buy his share of the hospital.
Good luck.
So you want to buy out my share of the hospital? Then make me an offer.
How about $20 million?
What about $80 million?
That's outside my price range. How about $30 million?
$60 million.
$50 million. And that's my final offer.
All right, you have a deal. Let's sign the documents confirming the sale. After that, I and my son will move out of this town. I am so tired of most of the townspeople insulting me and Ted like we are aliens. It's like the way of life we used to take for granted is gone, and I can't tolerate what this place has become now.
There has been a change in my construction plans. I will have built only a small house with 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a standard-sized garage. I've decided to invest most of my fortune in the town's hospital. The house should cost less than $1 million.
Understood.
Thank you for meeting with me here at this diner. I was worried that you would reject me because of who my mother is. No, I am not that shallow, Arlene. Should I call you Arlene Green or Arlene Smith? Green. When I was born, my mother still had the last name Green. She then legally changed it to Smith as an adult. Right, because she mistakenly thought my mother was rejected for the same reason Rebecca was. But there is a difference between being an ethical atheist and an unethical narcissist. She learned that difference when she was rejected by me and my mother too. So her name change was for nothing. I actually heard last month that she is trying to change her name again to Rebecca Calley, because she is associated now with Diana Calley. It doesn't matter what her name is. She will always be an outcast as long as she sees fit to use and abuse people. Damn right about that.